Hi everyone, I'm Albert Torcaso of Humanity Matters, the television show, Humanity Matters, the podcast, and HumanityMatters.org. And you've probably seen me on many different websites, not just here at HumanityMatters.org. You may have been wondering over the years of watching me, what makes me do what I do, and how do I do it? Now, I want to let you know something. Many times I've told people about my extreme poverty, and yet each month when I do my show, I have a suit on. So many people probably think he's lying. Well, I'm not lying to you. That's not my game. I'm not going to lie to you. Here's what the deal is. First of all, when I have a suit on, this shirt itself and everything I'm wearing right now, except for this watch, is actually from a thrift store. Now some people be embarrassed by that. I'm not. In fact, today I was at the thrift store and I saw brand new clothes. Now I didn't buy them because they were a little bit higher than I could afford because of the fact that I'm in extreme poverty. But it's true that I'm in extreme poverty. However, my friends, this is a good thing for you. Now you might say, what? You see, my friends, this is the thing. I want you to take a good look at me. Listen to my voice. I don't care if you're 8 years old or 108 years old. Listen very carefully. You are listening to a man who is living in extreme poverty and also has financial issues that are very extremely hard to deal with, but also medical issues. You're looking at a man that has extreme financial problems and has had a medical problem in the past and of course could not afford yet to get the education required to get the degree or degrees that I want. Yet, my friends, you're also looking at a man, at the same time you're looking at someone in extreme poverty having all these problems. You're looking at the same man that has accomplished being on the air for 8 years now, and who's also created a podcast, who's also created 3 domains. So I've done a lot, and everything you see from the photography on my show to the idea of the design to a lot of what you see and hear is all self-taught and is all by me. One human being, one person. I'm a one-man production machine. Now you might say, well, big deal. They got a lot of those on YouTube. Yeah, that's true. But a lot of people don't have the barriers that I have and still have. So that's why I want you to be inspired. Imagine, I'm in extreme poverty. In fact, if I can get to the level of poverty, now this may be funny. I could make it in a comical way. But let me tell you something. Being that I am, at the current time, considered 550% below poverty, if I could get to poverty, I would feel rich. That's right. Poor would be an upgrade. If I can get to be poor, I'd feel rich. That's how bad it is. Now, I'm saying that to get sympathy, and I'm not even saying that to get jokes, laughs. It is true, though. If I could get to the level of poverty, I would feel like a millionaire. That's how bad it is. Now, you might say, well, okay, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to react to that? This is how you're supposed to react to it. You're supposed to be inspired. Think about this. What have I accomplished? All these 8.5 years and all these shows and getting to interview some world famous people, well-known people. I've done all this on really a below no budget. But I've done it. And that's what should inspire you. Now what can you do? What can you do? If I can do all this, if you have access to at least poverty level income, an education, great medical condition, and a great intellect and a great imagination, If I can be at this level and have accomplished this, Imagine what you can do. And that's my message. That's the core message of what I'm telling you. Be inspired. Be inspired. Start living your dreams. You know, right now as we speak, if I chose to leave this green screen without a photograph, you would see a green screen behind me. Do you know you're not going to see that? Do you know what you're going to see? You're going to see some of my photography, and it will look like I'm either outside or what have you. It's an illusion. But why am I telling you this? Because I just recently, literally within the last 2 months, learned how to do green screen. And I recently learned new things, how to embed videos directly into my post. And now I've even learned how to place some of my banner ads in my post. And I'm working on learning SEO, search engine optimization. I'm trying to learn literally about 1,000 brand new things. And I'm going to continue to keep going until I do get out of poverty. Because I'm sick of being in poverty. I have been below the poverty level my entire life. My entire life. But you know what? I'm not going to cry about it. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep learning how to improve my life and to get my message out to the thousands and then the millions. Because you know what? I got a job for you. I want you to let everybody you know see this video. I want you to make this video super viral. And it's not to make me a millionaire. Nope. It's not to get my name out there in the household everywhere. That would be nice. It'd be great. And I would eventually get income from it. But that's not the reason. I want you to consider something. How many people on this planet are in extreme depression, in extreme poverty, millions out of work, millions worrying if they're going to have enough food? Think about our country, the United States, or any country. These people that are in this situation need hope. And maybe religion's not doing it for them. You know, when you pray your entire life and you don't get anywhere, and it seems as if whatever entity you're praying to doesn't hear you or doesn't help you, it does not any longer affect those people. They lose faith. Now, I want to comment on that. I have been in poverty my entire life. I've never lost faith. I'm not Mr. Religious. Don't get me wrong. But I also know there is a better life. There is hope. I mean, honestly, if you knew my entire story, you wouldn't believe I'm alive today. I'll leave you with this. I'll give you one thing about my life story. When I was 12 years old, I witnessed my biological dad being killed by a drunk driver practically in front of my eyes. That's right. I witnessed my dad getting hit so hard his body flew up in the air with his friend, two of them, about 15 feet. Yes, 15 feet. And yet I survived it when I was 12 years old. Yet I survived it. Now, what can you do, my friends? If you have access to some money, if you have access to education, a good job, or an even so-so job, and good medical care, or maybe you're healthy, think about how much further you can be right now. Don't be afraid. I don't want you to be giving up hope. And if you're in a situation as bad as me or worse, don't give up. Because you can and you will succeed. But you know what you can do to really help me out? Yes, spread the word. And maybe somehow I'll get to be a YouTube partner and start earning some dollars here and there. Don't worry. I will help people with charity when I have the money. I already do that. I didn't want to say that, but I do. Especially the Muscular Dystrophy Association. I try to give them at least $5 a year, even though I really don't have it, but I try. Even if I have to cash my pennies in. Bottom line, friends, let's spread this message of hope. Let's inspire those who have no hope. If you do that for me, and you do that for your fellow human being, and you do that for yourself, you know what you're going to be? A hero. A hero. Sure, this is long-winded, but you know what? Life is long-winded. And if you lived in 550% below poverty, or some of the people around the globe that's like 1,000% below poverty, you might be long-winded too when you're trying to talk to those who could possibly help. You could be a hero. You. That's right, you. I'm counting on you. I'm done for now. But check out my banner ads that you see on www.humanitymatters.org. Do everything you can to help me. Do everything you can to help yourself. Do everything you can to help the hopeless. Because you know what? You can be a hero. Remember that you and humanity really does matter.